Hello and thank you for joining us on the Thursday edition of Journalist Hangout. I'm Benga Oreshegun. Today on the program, Kwankwaso predicts doom for defectors from NNPP, says betrayal won't go unpunished. Nnamdi Kanu opts to defend himself in alleged terrorism trial as counsel withdraw. And later on the show, Governor Bago says no more negotiation with bandits, urges residents of Niger State to defend themselves against insecurity. As notorious bandits kingpin Bello Turji releases over 100 captives in Zamfara State in fresh peace deal. Well, I'll be hanging out with Olabisi Deji Folutile, who is returning from sabbatical, and Asukwo James. Journalist Hangout starts right now. Now let's begin with the new dawn. At the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), a new helmsman has taken over. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in Professor Joash Amikpitan, SAN, as the new INEC chairman. Amikpitan took the oath of office at the council chamber of the presidential villa in Abuja. President Tinubu urged Professor Amikpitan to protect the integrity of Nigeria's election and electoral process, as well as strengthen the institutional capacity of INEC. Okay, Asukwo, before we go into the main conversation, we heard today that he's now been sworn in. Yeah. There's a new sheriff in town. He has his work cut out for him. Real quick, what do you expect from him?
No, so we hope that the reforms that was started by Yakubu, we'll be able to see something new from him, because what Nigerians really need is, to have confidence in our electoral process. So I hope that we'll be seeing that from the new prof, and Nigerians are really sitting down, watching what he will come.
Exactly.
His first assignment will be the Anambra election.
November 8th.
So everybody is watching and seeing what he will come up with.
All right. Oladeji Folutile, it's so good to have you here. Okay, looking at the whole studio.
Honestly,
it looks
so beautiful, so beautiful.
But real quick, we have a new helmsman, a new sheriff in the INEC. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think he himself is really ready to work. He has told us that he's ready to check whatever was wrong in the system before, and he said he will investigate certain things about the IREV and the rest, where I believe towards improving on whatever could have gone wrong, which is a very good start for him. And like Asukwe said, I think the Anambra election is there for him to really prove to Nigerians that he's ready to work and to conduct free, fair, and credible elections. Yeah.
All right, then, let's move straight to our next conversation. Like a double-edged sword that cuts both ways, defection can mean different things to political parties. For former Kano State Governor and leader of the New Nigeria People's Party, NNPP, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, defection is a no-no for his party. As such, Kwankwaso said defectors from the NNPP will not go unpunished. So he warned those who abandoned the NNPP or the Kwankwaso movement that they will face the political consequences of their actions in the 2027 elections. Kwankwaso issued this warning in Kano during the continuation of activities marking his 69th birthday. He said those leaving the movement are doing so at their own peril, stressing that their political project will continue to punish betrayal. I mean, Senator, the former Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso talking tough. But one might be forced to ask, what is really going on in the NNPP?
Well, from what I've gathered, is more about him trying to dominate, the party, having a firm grip of the party, in that you can't cough without him, and you can't drink water without him giving you the cup, and some of the politicians and the political actors there who are in his party feel that they've, gotten to that stage of trying to be their own man.
Their own man, okay.
You understand? And if you notice recently, Smile Akau, who was in the NNPP, actually moved to the APC, and NNPP during the presidential primaries, they won Kano State.
Yes.
With a wide margin. And that was because some of these political actors were in the NNPP. But now they are losing grounds. They've lost Smile Akau, who incidentally is the main man in the Kano South.
Okay.
He's the main man in Kano South. Don't forget, Barrow is also holding fort in Kano North.
Jibril Barrow.
Jibril Barrow is holding fort. So it means that NNPP is actually losing grounds already, because before they used to have 2 senators.
Okay.
But now they have only 1. And that is the person that is having, holding the Kano Central. Okay. If, with what is going on, if you look at it critically, you'll see that there seem to be some underlying issues amongst them. I'm even hearing that even the governor and Kwankwaso, they are not really in good talking terms.
Well, he has denied it. He said no.
Definitely, they will say that. But I feel the governor himself would also be looking at because everybody is talking about defection. He might not want to defect. Okay. But he will calculate he will definitely calculate everything, because defection is personal, as far as I'm concerned. People say, oh, why are people defected? Politics is interest-driven game. And
freedom of association.
So you can move from here to there.
There's no ideology.
Even the Kwankwaso that is saying, if God will punish you if you move from point 8, he was in PDP before. He moved to APC before he now decided to form NNPP. You understand? So he too moved at some point. So for anybody to move from party A to party B, they have a reason for it. So he himself also has to check himself. Why are people moving away from the party? He has to check that first.
Okay. Let's look at the doom, the doom prediction. I mean, could this statement escalate tension or further trigger reconciliation efforts in the party?
Well, personally, it's so funny to me to start with that Kwankwaso could say that this person will be punished. Whoever is like, you won't be able to get anything if you move from NNPP. And it's so funny because I just wonder how much of control that he really has over the party presently. Because it's like listening to the fractional leader of that party is saying that even Kwankwaso himself was offered a platform in 2023 when he wanted to contest as the president.
Yes.
And that it's not as if it was the one that formed the party, that the party was already formed before he came. So how much of control does he have? Yes, he controls the Kwankwasia movement, which of course exercises lots of political power in Kano State. But I doubt if he really has the power to carry out the threats that he has spoken about. And besides that, for me, I think what we are witnessing is just a proof that something is wrong within the party, even right now. If members, and even the Kwankwasia movement of Kwankwaso, because if some of your members, knowing that you are the leader of this movement, if some of your members are moving into another party, it just shows that there is a crack, so to say, in that movement, which is what I think the former governor should be addressing rather than issuing threats because I don't know how far it can go with the threats being issued, because I don't also think he has that much of control over individual movements within the movement on its own or within the party as a whole. Besides, like he rightly said, he was also a product of defection. He defected from PDP. We are not even sure if he's even going to APC now, because there were also rumors. The rumors that he wanted to move to APC. So we don't know whether some forces are also preventing him even from moving to APC in the first instance. So really, I think what he should be interested in doing is to ensure that the movement is united, and whoever remains as part of the movement, whatever he can do to keep them together, that should be his preoccupation. Okay, we have a caller now, Benga, calling in from Abuja. Benga, you have the floor.
Good evening, Benga.
Good evening.
Good evening to the lady and gentleman there.
No, gentlemen.
I'm really surprised that Kwankwaso was predicting doom and punishment for defectors from NNPP. He has been a serial defector from PDP to APC, APC back to PDP, PDP to NNPP, where they give a platform to contest. So you see, I mean, if anybody knows how to defend, rather like the lady there mentioned, said, you should look for how to make them pay by showing leadership and showing them that, look, with his presence in that party, they had the potential to win the coming election. Not that you'll be threatened and say there will be the doom or punishment to them. That will even scare many away, because that platform he not from that party. He defected there and they gave him the platform.
All right, thank you, Benga. Thank you so much. But issuing threats, is that how to show that, hey, I'm powerful, I hold control? I mean, what does that say about his leadership, his leadership style?
No, it shows that this authoritarian, way of, ruling is still in him. He shouldn't do that. This is a democracy. People will come, people will go. Defection people would definitely defect when their interest is not, achieved in in any association. He should know that. He himself, who was a governor, should know that. But, and if you look at even Abumini Jubril was also in NNPP, and he left. In fact, when they wanted to even expel him, they were saying it's through anti-party activities. Which to me is just like saying gross misconduct, you understand? Because you don't even know what it means. What is the anti-party thing that he actually did until today? Abumini Jubril has just been there. You understand? So by the time you look at, okay, what are the things that the people who are with you, who in 2023 they were with you, you did everything humanly possible to become president, and eventually in 2 years, you are already quarreling with them for no reason. Because if you look at all the people that have left him, these are key people in the NNPP. So it shows a lot is wrong with his leadership style. And that is what he has to sit down to begin to look.
But what happens to diplomacy instead of issuing threats? Well, I think what he did was actually a sign of panic. That's the way I look at it. Because if you look at a situation where you know that you have lost absolute control and you don't really know what else you can do. So the next thing is just to, I think what he said, because really the threat, it cannot stand. So I guess he just sets those things just as a reaction out of panic. And the threat, he was saying that none of them will win in the next election. And like he said, presidential election, the party didn't even win in Kano State in 2023. So,
but they had a large
in Kano. No, but the issue is this: if an individual even comes out to say, you cannot achieve this because you have done this, an individual, then it tells a lot about our policy. It tells a lot about the way we look at elections.
Okay.
Because you are saying that an individual determines what obtains in a state, in a situation that is supposed to be a free and fair election.
But anyway,
it means even the governor too should also be careful, because if he can also threaten the governor.
Well, for now, he said there's no rancor between them, that everything is all, they're both chummy. All right, gentlemen, let's move straight to our next conversation.